Hi guys, today I just wanted to do a really quick Halloween nail art tutorial. It's cute, it's fast, and it's fun. And this is it. Some little pumpkins. Okay, so first of all, I painted all my fingers, except my ring finger, this orange by Sally Hansen. It's called Sunkissed. And my ring finger I painted black. Any black will do. I just used this one I had, Wet n Wild black cream. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, you're going to want to put another coat of orange on, but since I'm going to be taking these off in a few minutes, I actually had them on for about a week, and then I thought I'd take these two off just to show you how it's done. So, for this type of nail here, this middle one, I'm just going to use a black crackle polish, Sally Hansen's ink splatter. So if you haven't used crackle polish before, basically what you do is you put on a base coat and you brush on your crackle and just wait. And it splits apart. Now this one's not going to be as intense as the first one because I only put one coat of orange on, like I already said. But you can see crackles. Okay, now for the black one. So I'm going to make pumpkins now, and I want to say thanks to Robin Moses because in one of her tutorials she did pumpkins all along the tips of all the nails, and that's kind of how I got the idea to do the pumpkins, although mine aren't like nearly as fancy as hers. So first what you do is you kind of make a bump, and then you make another bump, and those are your two pumpkins right there. Now because it's orange over black, you're probably going to want to do two coats because it won't cover very well, black being a pretty deep color. So just wait for that to dry and put on your second coat and wait for that to dry. A lot of videos say wait for it to dry completely. I'm too impatient for that, so I usually wait for it to get just a little bit tacky or I blow on it. I'm going to try doing it while it's wet. It's just going to give you a basic idea of what to do. Pretty simple. And I'm just using a striper in black. You can get them at Sally's. But you can just use, if I didn't have that, I would just use this and a toothpick because it's really simple. Okay, so we got our two bumps. So our two bumps are going to become two pumpkins. And the easiest way to do this is to separate them so it kind of looks like one is behind the other slightly. Now you see how I did that? Just make a line, that's it. Okay, so that part's done. Now we got to make the little pumpkin faces. So I'm not going to get too fancy and go into super detail. I am going to try to zoom in a little bit though. Okay, so what you want to do, what I did is, on this nail over here, which is a little worn from being worn a week, is I did a little face and a kind of little, his mouth's off to the side a little bit. So I just do it as simply as I can since I'm no great artist. So I just make a little dot here, a little dot here, a nose, and I'm going to give him a bit of a smirky face. Smiley, see? And then this one, I am going to try to make little triangles. Like this brush has the one hair right at the end of it. That's just one hair and super tiny. And you know, you don't have to make these perfect because I know when you look at them you see all the imperfections, but when other people look at your nails, if they see your nails, they don't notice it. And as long as it makes you happy, then really who cares what anyone else thinks. That's my opinion anyway. And then the last thing I'm going to do is use this Sally Hansen Extreme Wear, and it's in Going Green. And I'm going to put a little dot right here. And I'm going to grab, what do I have handy? I'll grab this daughter thing, and then I just get some and make the little pumpkin top. There you go. That's it. So, that's how I did my nails. I'm going to change it up again. I think I'm going to do a water marble now, but have fun.